Dablessin here, boy, Asian Persuasion, and our beautiful media
baby.
Talk about it in every video because it's amazing.
Every one of them, man.
Yeah, we are here with my boy. You already know.
Dablessin Wilson from Team Ricochet.
You already know, and you are here again with another top. What did you do here today at the 200 YCS?
I topped 64 with Cosmos.
I almost believe it, but I know what he's playing.
Yeah, I stayed up all week, played testing the deck since the ban list dropped, and I knew they weren't going to hit Firewall. I actually told all my friends what the exact hits to Gouki was going to be, but I got it wrong because I thought they were going to hit Sword. Or I thought they were going to hit Goblin and Tri-Hit or Goblin and Sword, but they just hit Goblin, so best deck still, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I just felt super unfortunate. I had one loss in Swiss all day, and it was Jeff Jones game 3 because I accidentally sided out my rematch because I thought it was Soul. I confused rematch and Soul Charge when I was siding, and we had a little time left, so you know you side out Soul Charge. But yeah, I sided out rematch on accident, so he built the first one, and I went to search for it, and I didn't have a target, so he got it.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it though.
All right, man. Let's get into it, baby.
For sure. Start off. One Cosmo with Scorpio. No. one Gouki with Scorpio. He's like Bear Hug, so you need one of the big ones. Because you need a Gouki to search off of ISOL to discard. You can actually, what I might start testing is like the new Goukis, Ring Trainer, and the ones that recycle spells. I might be playing one of those over them, but you just play him because he's normal summonable and he searches. The other ones don't search, but you never usually search off him anyway if you add him off ISOL. So yeah, just one headback. I don't really respect Tricksters. I don't think the deck can do anything because if I go first, Tricksters can't get over first turn, invoke Raijin face down. Yeah. Like your first turn, you literally have no card in your deck if you're only playing pure Trickster. Like there's no combo on your deck to get over a set Raijin. He has 24 defense and it's a Book of Moon. So like I set him and then my turn I go reflip Raijin, Book of Moon, your Lycoris, and then I can normal summon literally an Octastretching combo because
always playing invoke cards.
Always playing invoke cards are the best cards of creation.
Yeah, man.
2 Twist Cobra, not 3. Having 3 of this clogs a lot. Having a lot of Goukis is cool because you need monsters in your hand for Firewall. But if you're doing your combo correctly, then you should always have a monster anyway because you search a monster in rematch before you even summon Firewall. So you should always have an extra monster to loop with.
Yeah.
Now, something that's a little different. I played 3 Octastretch. Because I played 1-for-1, and I feel like even without 1-for-1, Octastretch is the best Gouki besides Suprex, because you need him to trigger your Firewall. Like he'll give you extra Firewall trigger. You need him to finish your. He's literally the only Gouki that's combo specific. Like you actually have to have him for almost everything. Like, it's wild. Link Rebo is super important for the set. I played 3 Suprex and Standard. So I played 9 extenders total, and the only monster extender I played was 3 Junk Forward. He was really good. My whole focus this weekend is, so we lost Goblin, right? And so we lost our additional normal summon. So if I can make ISOL before I normal summon, then I still have my normal summon. So I just wanted to play a bunch of extenders that let me make ISOL without normal summoning. Because like if I draw Ibli, then I just didn't break her because I just normal summoned. So 3 Junk Forward, and then 3 Bane in my existence. It's the reason I lost my top 64, but it's the reason I won. I made it to top 64, so I'm not going to be mad at it malicious or anything. Yeah. This card is sometimes a brick, as it was in top 64, but it's such a power card, like you have to play it. If they don't have an answer to this, or even if you draw one, I want to explain the combos, like you draw one, you just don't even make summon sort, like you just go to the old Gouki combos. Like it just shows veteran Gouki players and stuff, so yeah. Having malicious in your deck accessible is just super good. You can play through almost any hand trap, play through Drolling Lock, which the deck really suffers from. So like it's wild, it's actually wild. And then 1 Ibli. That was it for the monsters. You gotta play Ibli for I was trying to make the combo when the banners came out without Ibli, but you gotta play it for strikers. So Equip spells, 2 equip spells, Monster Reborn, standard. It's pretty standard. Monster Reborn, Soul Charge. 1-for-1 because I play malicious, so you gotta have cards to fix bricks. So like I was either gonna play Dolphin or this, but this is not a normal summon, obviously. And it searches a Gouki. It's like your bad hands, or like when you don't have any Goukis in your hand. So you just always want to be able to search a Gouki. So this card was pretty broken. It was basically another Rhoda. Yeah. It was like Rhoda extender. So Rhoda, And then still don't want Hornet Drones because like it's broke if you draw. It's just an extender. I played 10 extenders out of 40 cards, so my opening hand should be one extender and a Gouki card, or 1 and 2 just extenders. You know, so like having Hornet Drones is like the nuts. If you draw us with junk forward and a Gouki, like you go junk forward, Gouki, make a sold, search. And like when they add, like this helps you play through Ash on the sold effect too, so it's really good. 2 Call by the Graves, it's at 2. 2 rematch. I would have been undefeated in Swiss if I didn't slide the second one out on accident, but this card's super important for all the Gouki combos, just recursion every turn. Like if I search on my turn, like rematch, and then for some reason you stop me, I can just go rematch for 2 guys and leave them there. And then like you have to break that board, because if you don't, you lose. If you break that board, you have to end on a strong board, because if you don't, you lose. Because I get a suplex and a rematch, like so it's wild. So 2 rematch definitely correct. I only sided out once on accident. So. 3 Twin Twister, help with Malicious, and I figured there was going to be a lot of Pure Striker here today, and a lot of True Draco and less Gouki. I played one hero, not hero Gouki, just hero Malicious, you know, round 1, and then I played 1 Gouki round 12. Played 1 Gouki round 12. So having this in my day, it was just perfect. Playing no hand trap was just perfect. Didn't need to hand trap anybody all day, so it was all good.
Also reverse.
3 reason this deck's the best deck. This card, if you don't know what this card does by now, it's a $5 common, so you should. Like this card's insane.
It's insane.
Yeah, it's just wild. You should definitely know what this card does by now. Like it's just wild.
Makes your hand dead.
Yeah,
then you lose it.
It's like one of the only cards that literally turns off 4 cards by just activating it. Like your opponent will have like Widow Anchor, Impermanence, Ogre in hand, and like usually that's a good board, you know what I'm saying? Like usually your opponent can't play through that. And then you just go activate Man Breaker and they realize none of their cards actually do anything at all. So like that card was the gas. Like, it was the gas. Last spells, 6 more starter cards, 3 of this and 3 of this. I was thinking conflicting, like sign one of the only playing 2 and 2 and stuff because you'll draw multiples. I never drew multiples of this, and I never drew multiples of this. So like that never happened. Just the math was all correct. Always draw this. Like drawing this is game, or drawing literally any combination of these 4 cards, and you can play through almost anything. Like it's wild. Like even if you break these 4 cards, fix your whole hand. Like it's crazy. These cards are like the best extenders. So. Didn't want to play any engages to search the Hornet Drones. Didn't want to play Butter Spy. Thought about playing Super Agent, but didn't want to take the gamble.
Is that 40 cards in the main?
Yes, sir. 40 card main deck Gouki. I'll go to side deck. 3 draws. I play this because I play 1 for 1, and if you draw too many Octa Stretch, you can summon this off 1 for 1, still discard Malicious, so it's actually really cool. It gets around Mid Breaker. There was another guy in Top Cut, he's still playing the top 32, he's the Gouki Mirror that I beat round 12, and I'm pretty sure he has the exact same side as me, because like it's super smart to not play any cards affected by Mid Breaker in the Mirror. So like now that we're showing everybody these, they're obviously about to become more relevant, so this card will get worse. Draws more worse the more relevant it becomes. People play around it, but like no one was playing around this card, so this was playing around Mid Breaker, and this was playing around Mid Breaker. Only cards I sided for the Mirror, they just destroy Mid Breaker. You have to have Call or you lose, so like it's fine. With this, you have to be playing the Malicious build or you lose, so it's fine. Like it was pretty good. And then 2 Hatronade. Standard for Pure Strikers. Figured there was gonna be a lot of Pure Strikers, but I didn't want to play 3 of this because if you open like multiples of these in no combo and you just bounce all this stuff back, they can just play it all next turn. They'll just activate it all again. So this does nothing. It's not like evening where they actually just lose them. So shoot. 2 anti-spell. This was the spice. This was the spice. So almost no deck in the format can beat you if you hand trap me and I open Tri-Gate anti-spell.
You just can't.
Almost no deck in the format can beat me. You have an Ibly, I have a Tri-Gate Coling. It could be like the worst Colings I'll possibly have. It could be like Underclock Point at the top of it, like Proxy on the left of it, like Unicorn on the right. And like I got Tri-Gate. And like I flip standby, I flip anti-spell, and you have Ibly. Like twister, like on the gate with tri-gate, chain another twister. So that means you have 2 cards in your hand and you have an Ibly on your board. So like,
can't do
what really are you doing? Like you have to have drawn Godly on top of drawing twister for the anti-spell. Like, so like this card was just, it's definitely just game if you see this and you can make a tri-gate. So like you should always be able to make tri-gate with malicious. To reboot, didn't play any trap decks all weekend. This never came in, but at the UDS I didn't talk. I played 6 Draco, so I'm never like not signing this card. It's just, I'm just personally scared myself.
I don't blame you.
And just 3 generic cards of the format. Draco, more trap decks. I usually put in 2 of this. No, actually I put in 1 of those, 2 of these, and 3 Ash versus Pierce Striker. I don't put in 3 evenly, and this is the 3rd Hatronade. I literally only put this in for Shared Ride. Literally. There's no card in the deck you want to Ash. The only way that Ash and Engage is good is if they brick. So if they brick, you should win that game anyway, because Engage isn't going to get them 5 cards off the first card they activate. So yeah, that was pretty much it for the side. Not too worried about the Gouki at all. Reaper doesn't do anything to this deck. I got Reapered. Funny story, I got Reapered for Summon Sorceress after I sold, and then on his next turn, he Reapered me for Firewall. And I still won that game.
Damn.
It was crazy. Extra deck. So, more gas. Most people aren't playing this. 2 Assault. It's just like, most people just impermanence Assault the first time you summon them. But like the people who are watching me play all day knew I played 2 Assault, so they'd wait for the second effect. But like, if they don't know you play 2 Assault and they impermanence the first one, you just can immediately win the game. And like, even if they impermanence the second one, like you play around it and you make a second one, and impermanence or something, and you just make Summon Sork after that. And it's just like, playing 3 Assault is just insane. 2 Nightmare Phoenix. Standard, Mermaid, Cerberus, Unicorn, Firewall, Gumblar. I played Proxy over Honeybot. I posted on Facebook about Honeybot. It's a link to point sideways, takes 2 Cyberus monsters, and the combo is you make it with Ibly and a Link Karibo, and you can't target monsters that it's pointing to. So it's basically Goblin. It doesn't give you an normal summon, it's basically Goblin still. But I opted out on playing that last minute because, like, if you get hand trapped and you're still trying to make like the Tri-Gate board, you can't really do it all the time. Like, because all the time you can't Ibly and Link Karibo and still Tri-Gate. It's just a weird scenario. So this is just a scenario. So I knew I'd be able to do this 100% of the time. So I just wanted to always play this one. Underclock Taker, Link Karibo, Standard, Tri-Gate, Summon Sorceress, and then Raijin now that the level 3 spell's gone. This Bucks Inspector Border, so Inspector Border's bad. Everyone please stop signing that card. Inspector Border's bad. It's like the only thing in the whole format that it bucks, so.
For sure, man. So shout outs you want to get, brother?
Shout outs, yeah. Shout out Team Ricochet, sponsor. Shout out Primetime Sports Card Shop. And shout out my girlfriend, she supported me the whole time.
Love brownie points.
Brownie points, gotta get them. She called me every round, wished me good luck, and she gave me good luck. I won almost all my dice rolls, so that was her.
Yeah, that was all her, baby.
That was all her. Shout out Robert Wilburn, Darrell Lewis, Blair Ellis, Jason, everyone back from locals who wished me luck. Everyone who was here. Shout out, all my fans, anyone who's a fan of me playing or happy for me to do good. I appreciate all of you. And sorry I didn't win this event. I was trying to win this event. I'm gonna try harder for you guys next time. Hopefully I don't lose to somebody who went X2-1 day 1 in Swiss. But that's pretty much it.
All right, man. Congrats, baby.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
That top 64, baby.
Yep.